Now, from Nebraska's trusted news source, this is Channel 8 News at 10.
New at 10, an eyesore right in the center of Beatrice is prompting answers as to what's next. A 100-year-old warehouse sprawling over 17 acres is preparing for a major makeover as city leaders are exhausting all options, including their own budget, to transform the structure. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I'm Rod Fowler. The old steel mill factory called the Dempster site caught on fire last year. You can see right behind me here. We caught the moments on our Shones roofing camera that we have down there in Beatrice. Well, tonight a council member is explaining exactly what's being done to take care of the property. Our Danielle Da Silva received a tour and some insight into what's next.
As far as the eye can see, there's bricks, burnt wood, and twisted metal. But despite what it looks like here today, Councilmember Ted Fairbanks tells me that dangerous environmental hazards have already been addressed, and that's thanks to years of work from a cleanup committee led by the councilman. But he just asked that the community of Beatrice have a little bit of patience.
We're working on this. There's a process to this. You can't just simply wave your hand and have this go away. This takes years to do, but we're getting it done, and we're going to get it done.
Once a thriving steel mill that employed close to 400 people, now an eyesore for those who take Highway 77 into Beatrice. The Dempster factory steel mill closed in 2017 due to an aging industry. Then a 2025 fire burned down its original brick structure.
This was the loading dock, and this was actually a 3-story structure, and it was all made of wood.
For half a decade now, Councilmember Fairbanks has tried to clean it all up, most recently applying for the Brownfield grant from the EPA, but just missing the mark by a touch.
Very surprised, very disappointed. We missed a $4 million grant by 1 point.
He says the 24-section assessment used to determine their eligibility judged the city on how much they've already done to clean up hazardous materials. So they spent $200,000 tearing down an old carpentry building.
I have to hire a structural engineer to oversee the tear down of this, just because it was built in pieces and added onto.
Removing asbestos from window panes and clearing all remaining items and scrap metals from inside. Not losing hope, Fairbanks says they will be reapplying in September. The only problem, the Brownfield grant will be more competitive, and they will only be allowed to apply for $2 million this time. But the city has a plan. They'll be tearing down 3 more buildings on the 8-acre spread and are currently accepting bids to do so.
The Brownfield was Plan A. Tearing these buildings down with our monies was Plan B. We have Plan C, Plan D, and Plan E.
Fairbanks says they already have so many high hopes to what the full 17-acre land could be. Fairbanks says any and all ideas for the grounds can be submitted at any time directly to the City Council office. We'll have a link at klcantv.com. Reporting in Beatrice, Danielle Da Silva, Channel 8 News.
All right, thank you, Danielle. New tonight, Lincoln police could use your help in locating a suspected car thief. It happened near 13th and H on June 2nd after someone reported their car was stolen. Now, the person had dropped their keys while taking a break outside by some stairs and didn't know it. Police showing this video of the suspect sitting next to the keys that were on the ground and then putting a backpack on top of them. Police believe he took the keys and the car. The owner had a key tracking device, and the car was at Matt Talbot Kitchen. They checked their security video and saw the same man getting out of the car. If you have any information on who this is, call police, or you can remain anonymous by calling Crime Stoppers. New details now. A Beatrice man has pleaded not guilty in a deadly shooting case. Justice Barnhouse entered not guilty today to second-degree murder. He also waived his right to a speedy trial. The charges stem from the April shooting death of 37-year-old Joshua May in Beatrice. Barnhouse's next court hearing is set for November 23rd. What do you say we get to your first forecast now on this Wednesday night? We've made it halfway through the work week. Yay! Live look from our Allo Cam downtown. You know, we had some nice slow rain earlier today. I think a lot of us soaked in. Welcome sight for many, and it stayed cloudy most of the day. So how much rain did folks get? Let's find out from Chief Meteorologist Rusty Dawkins.
Really hit and miss. Some areas saw a whole bunch, some saw none at all, and just kind of depended on where those storms formed last night and then they kept forming over the same place over and over again. And well, you can see the bright red behind me. That's where all the heavy rain fell. So from Wahoo, Lincoln east towards Omaha and especially into parts of Iowa, anywhere from 1/2 inch to 1.5 inches to 2.5 inches. There were even reports of 4 or 5 inches of rainfall in parts of western Iowa. So some heavy rain there. But notice Nebraska City, barely anything. Same with Beatrice, York, Aurora, bunch of goose eggs out there. So unfortunately, not everybody saw the rainfall. But if you did see it, you probably saw a lot of it. If you didn't see any or just a little bit, well, there's more chances down the road. Now, temperatures, highs today. Look at this. That was a fall feel to the day if I ever saw one, especially this morning. Lots of 70s. 27th and Yankee Hill Road, Honda of Lincoln, barely a breath of wind. Temperatures around 71, dew point around 67, so a little bit of humidity. That's some false return there between Columbus, Grand Island, and Lincoln. Just partly cloudy skies and temperatures in the 50s, 60s, and 70s as of 10 o'clock. And the dew point, a little high in some spots. We are going to see another chance for storms, but not for many people, just parts of Nebraska. We'll show you that in a few minutes.
Thank you, Rusty. Right now, wildfires raging across the Pacific Northwest. Take a look at this satellite image showing thick smoke spreading across that part of the country as multiple wildfires continue to burn. The images span more than a day, capturing just how much smoke has filled the sky as firefighters continue their battle. It's taken thousands of firefighters to battle the wildfires near Spokane, and now the community is stepping up to support the people on the front lines. A temporary firefighter base camp has been set up at Mount Spokane High School, giving crews a place to rest, eat, and prepare before returning to the fire line. As they work to protect homes and communities, donations of food, water, toiletries, and other supplies have been pouring in from across the region. A Spokane-based company called JK Boots brought dozens of handcrafted wildland firefighting boots to the base camp.
We've been getting overwhelmed with the amount of reach outs from the firefighters here who just have such bad boots that boots are failing them, and they're like literally duct taping their boots together. So we're here, we're filling that need.
The company also says every purchase made today, both online and in their stores, will go toward helping families who lost their homes in the wildfires. New attendance official Gage County is hitting pause on new data center permits. The Gage County Board has approved an 8-month moratorium on them. Officials are working to develop regulations for any future projects. One supervisor telling Channel 8 today she would have liked to have seen a public hearing before the vote, but she says she does support pausing data center projects until regulations are in place. A public hearing will be held before the board considers a longer 18-month moratorium. While the Huskers are looking to honor Nebraska's hometown heroes, Husker Athletics and Pioneer are now accepting nominations for the 2026 Pioneer Heroes Game. The program recognizes Nebraskans and Iowans who have made a big difference in their communities. And this could be anybody, ranging from teachers, first responders, farmers, volunteers, and other local leaders. And who better to explain it than the people looking to honor them?
You know, someone who goes above and beyond, someone who puts others first, someone whose impact deserves to be recognized in front of Husker Nation.
Nominate them.
One nominee from each school will be honored on the field during Nebraska's November 27th game at Iowa. Nominations are open starting today through October 11th. Well, stay with us. We have plenty more after the break, such as a moment to remember. One Husker is giving back to young athletes, how the Nebraska superstar surprised a local team. Can't wait to see that. And all new tomorrow, there's the bus. False alarm, real response. The latest in our back-to-school coverage. Every swatting call is taken very seriously. Wake up with Channel 8's Andrew Ward to find out how police are preparing before students return.
Seemed like fall was here for a couple of days. That is going to change as we head towards the end of the week and into the weekend. The forecast when we come back.
Tonight, one Husker volleyball star is giving back in a big way.
And I just knew that when I had the opportunity to give back to a school, I wanted to give back to someone who I felt super connected to.
That connection led to a surprise one local high school team won't soon forget. Milford's volleyball team thought they were heading to a routine team meeting, right? But as Channel 8's Nick Erickson shows us, they had no idea what was waiting for them.
Milford High School's volleyball team took a trip to Thorn Ridge Golf Course on Wednesday evening for what they thought was an ordinary team meeting. What they didn't expect, a surprise visit from one of college volleyball's best and Nebraska's finest. Andy Jackson, Nebraska's decorated middle blocker, took a trip to surprise the program.
Just the overall vibe of the town and talking to the girls, like a lot of them are multi-sport athletes, and it reminded me a lot of where I came from, and so I felt very connected to them, and I just knew that when I had the opportunity to give back to a school, I wanted to give back to someone who I felt super connected to.
But it gets better. Through a sponsorship with the leisure brand Ghost Fit, Jackson gifted the team custom branded volleyball apparel specific to Milford High School.
It means so much to me, like more than I could ever put into words. I'm super grateful. Like even small moments like this, we were just here for 45 minutes, and it's just fills your love tank, you know, getting to give back, talk to the girls, see a smile on their face, and give them some cool warm-ups. Like those hoodies are awesome, so it means a lot.
Over the course of her 4 years at Nebraska, Jackson has given back to the community through youth camps, establishing the connection with the surrounding areas and inspiring the next generation of college volleyball players. Milford head coach Emily Restow said it meant the world to her team.
I would have never imagined this would happen. When I got the call, I was like, what a cool opportunity for some high school girls. You know, some of our girls dream to be Huskers, so like, why not do something like this?
Milford, which went 33-1 during the 2025-26 season and was ranked number 56 nationally, looks to continue their hot streak into the 26-27 season, this time with some new swag. Reporting from Milford, I'm Nick Erickson, Channel 8 News.
Love those stories. Thank you, Nick. Right now, the FBI is strengthening its partnership with Nebraska's tribal communities. The FBI Omaha field office says it's expanding its work with tribal law enforcement across the state. During the Winnebago tribe's 160th annual homecoming celebration, agents announcing a new task force officer from the Winnebago Police Department, saying this partnership will help better investigate crimes on tribal lands.
We were fortunate today to actually bring on a new task force officer from Chief's Department. So in that partnership, with that collaboration, we're going to be able to work much better cases and help serve the community a lot better.
Officials say the agency works with the Winnebago, Santee Sioux, Omaha, and Meskwaki nations, investigating cases ranging from violent crimes to drug trafficking.
Now, your Storm Alert Team forecast with Chief Meteorologist Rusty Dawkins.
Cloud cover, rainfall for a good portion of at least the first half of the day, and cooler temperatures. I mean, look at these highs today. In 76, it took us a while to get there. We were in the 60s for a good portion of the day. Lower 70s for highs in Beatrice, right underneath. That was nice timing in the back, guys. 72 in Hebron, 77 in Grand Island, O'Neill. But 80s just off to the north and west and near 90 in parts of the Panhandle. That heat is eventually going to spread its way east. 48th and Cornhusker Highway, ABC Seamless, quiet evening out there. Oh, there's one car creeping in. There's one over here, just waiting patiently. One there. Well done. Boy, everybody's just kind of chill. Usually don't see that at this intersection. Temperatures are in the 60s and 70s and even some 50s out there. We're at 59 in Broken Bow, but 63 in Columbus and North Platte, 71 in Lincoln. This is a little warmer in some spots, a little cooler in others, but most of us just a few degrees warmer than we were last night at this time. Zooming into our neck of the woods in south central and southeast Nebraska, 63 is the cool spot in Columbus. 71 is one of the warmer spots in Lincoln, and everybody else middle and upper 60s. It's not a bad night, just a little. I said middle and upper 60s for temperature, middle and upper 60s for dew points. So there's a lot of moisture out there. That will likely lead to some patchy fog. I'll show you that here in a second. Temperature, pretty light, less than 10 miles an hour, also conducive to fog. This is false return. It's the radar that's really just trying to pick up anything it can find. And it'll pick up a lot of things, bugs, birds. If I throw a pencil in the air, well, probably not that. But anyway, Storms continuing in northeastern parts of Kansas. This area has just been seeing storms all day long. It was from Beatrice east towards Falls City for a good portion of the afternoon. Now it's down to the south, but most of the state quiet. Now that visibility forecast, as we head towards tomorrow morning, you're looking at about a half a mile or less for much of the southern half of the state. So early tomorrow morning, if you have travel plans, keep that in mind. We'll probably see some dense fog advisories before it's all said and done. Stormcast as we head through tonight, there's that fog. That'll burn away just like that. Once we get to around 10, 11 o'clock, noon, that fog will burn off very quickly, leaving us with some sunshine. And then this over here, this isn't going to be a huge, big deal, but watch this. It just forms real quick, a big isolated storm. This is 8 p.m., but watch how quickly it goes away. And that's it. But because of that, the Storm Prediction Center says, yeah, we keep an eye on that area. There is a chance, level 1, marginal risk, 1 or 2 strong storms, but that area, because of that, may see a severe thunderstorm. So we'll keep an eye on it too. Temperatures tonight, upper 50s, lower 60s, highs tomorrow, right around 80. Another day below average, but it keeps going up and up. Watch this, 90, 91, 90, 91. And then we cool off as storms become more possible Tuesday and Wednesday, but small chances for storms Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Kind of a heating of the day kind of a threat. And then once the sun goes down, the storm threat goes down, kind of like what we're looking at tomorrow. But temperature-wise, we do cool back down into the middle 80s, maybe even the lower 80s by the second half of next week. But the next several days after tomorrow will be on the warm side. Weather trivia time, speaking of fog, which is not a type of fog. Radiation fog, steam fog, glazing fog, or upslope fog?
Will is here with me to help me. Will, what do you think? Seems like glazing fog is real.
I will give you a hint. My kids got this right away.
Okay, that's going to make me feel even worse.
I'm going to go with steam fog. I feel like that's kind of, I feel like that's a little too obvious to be correct. I don't know.
I'm going to go either A or D. I'm going A.
It's C. It's glazing fog.
Okay.
Glazing is to overly hype somebody up. It's one of those terms that we don't understand as adults anymore. So that's why I picked
I thought
that
maybe
one.
when the fog froze, you know, the moisture froze or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, good argument, right? But it's not right,
is.
Rod. Okay. Thanks, Rusty. New at 10, after more than 3 years of waiting, one shelter dog has finally found a home. The Kearney Area Animal Shelter says Bella has been adopted after spending 1,151 days in its care. She has now found her forever home, ending a wait that spanned more than 3 years. Shelter staff say they never gave up hope that the right family would come along, and by golly, they did. They say that Bella is settling into life that she had always hoped she'd have. Way to go, Bella. Coming up next, we're heading into the Sports Zone with our sports director, Will Charlton. Do we have some Husker news tonight?
Oh, we sure do, Rod. Coming up in Sports Zone, we hear from 2 Nebraska receivers as fall camp is officially underway. And Rod, volleyball fans may now have a new chance to get tickets to home matches at the Devaney Center. It's coming up in Sports Zone.
From the Channel 8 Sports Zone, powered by Green's Furnace and Plumbing, here's Channel 8 News Sports. The Channel 8 News Sports Zone.
Night Sports Zone. I'm Will Charlton. Hope you've had a fantastic Wednesday. And it's been a very busy day for Nebraska athletics. Football officially began fall camp. Some new information regarding the volleyball team broke earlier, and the Nebraska soccer team unofficially began its season. We'll start things off on the gridiron as Wednesday marked the first day of practice, with the season officially set to begin just 1 month from today on September 5th against Ohio. On Tuesday, the Huskers hosted their first media availability of fall camp, with 10 different players speaking at either the podium or rotating stations, 2 of which were wide receivers Isaiah Hunter and Ja'Cory Barney Jr. The receiver duo each hauled in 5 touchdowns last season. Hunter led the team in receiving yards with 617. Barney followed right behind in second. This year, though, they'll have a new quarterback throwing them the ball in transfer Anthony Calandria. But both said they think the offense is poised for big strides in 2026.
The offense is very explosive and swaggy. When we recruited Anthony, you can just tell what type of energy he brings on and off the field. And this offense y'all are going to see is going to be so phenomenal, and I cannot wait.
They don't know what's coming. We got a great squad. We got a great offense, great offensive line. Everything that we've been needing, those pieces that we've been needing, say for instance, it'll be offensive line 1 year or whatever. I feel like we're bringing good guys, good transfers, and good legitimate players.
With a new signal caller comes new adjustments to be made. But Hunter says it's been smooth getting used to Calandria. And Barney stated that this receiver core is here to surprise a lot of people this fall.
On and off the field, it's just been great. He's a great dude, great quarterback, and he has a lot of ball knowledge to him. So when he came here, it was just really welcoming and just open arms with him. And he just really wants to work every day, so I love Anthony.
We got on no best receiver core boards, no receiver ranking board, so that's something that we take to the chin, and we're going to work towards this season and just show the world they can't mess with us.
Before we know it, Hunter, Barney, and that Husker offense they were talking so highly of will be taking the field at Memorial Stadium against Ohio. Like mentioned earlier, some good news breaking on Wednesday for Nebraska volleyball fans, and especially for those who previously missed out on purchasing tickets this season, as the university has released a new lottery system which gives fans the chance to have their name drawn to purchase up to 2 tickets for any singular home match in 2026. Each person can submit 1 application, and the opportunity to score some tickets will run from today through August 11th at 5 p.m. An associate communications director at UNL told me that 300 extra tickets have been added for all home matches at the Devaney Center, allowing for more fans to be able to attend. Per the Nebraska ticketing website, the only home matches that still have tickets available are the 2 which take place at Pinnacle Bank Arena. The Red and White scrimmage on August 16th, and when Big Red welcomes in Creighton on September 16th. But this lottery will allow for those who sign up and have their name drawn to attend any one home match of their choice. Also for volleyball, it was announced on Wednesday by Nebraska Athletics that 4 additional matches have been selected for TV broadcasts. The previously mentioned red and white scrimmage and matches against Georgia Tech, Rutgers, and Illinois have been picked up by Nebraska Public Media and will also air on Big Ten Plus. We're getting ever so close to seeing Big Red Nation pack up the Devaney Center for each home match once again. In case you want a reminder, Nebraska is the unanimous favorite from the Big Ten coaches to repeat as outright conference champions. While football and volleyball still don't officially start their seasons for a few weeks, Nebraska soccer hit the pitch for the first time this fall for an exhibition on the road at Colorado State, but the Huskers fell to the Rams 3-1. Scoring the lone goal for Nebraska was senior Natalie Lewis in the 13th minute. Reese Bohr recorded an assist on the goal. Fortunately, though, for the Huskers, this can completely be seen as just a tune-up, and this exhibition loss will not go on the record. To officially begin the season, the Huskers are back on the pitch next Wednesday, August 12th at Louisville. Kickoff for that game will be at 6:30 p.m. And that's going to do it for your Wednesday night sports zone, but make sure to stay tuned throughout the rest of the week for more sound from Tuesday's football media session. Rod, let's get it back to you.
All right, thank you so much, Will. And we're going to take a break after that. Dusty has a final check of your forecast. New at 10. Hold on tight, kids. And there they go, the tiniest cowboys and cowgirls taking center stage at the Lancaster County Super Fair as the iconic mutton bustin' event returned to the Sandhills Global Event Center. Young riders clinging on to sheep for as long as they could. Safe to say, everyone gave it their all. So it's kind of fun to watch. All right, Rusty, let's get a final check of the weather.
Growing up in the panhandle of Nebraska,
yeah.
Me and my brother and every other kid my age when we were little tykes, we had fun doing that.
You tried it?
Yeah, I did not win. It's really hard to hang on to those things when you're just a little guy. But anyway, we are going to see a decent evening out there, quiet. Storm chance tomorrow, but here's your temperatures right now. We're in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. Stormcast has that chance for storms you have to wait for. There's fog tomorrow morning. And then as we wait through the afternoon and into the evening hours, right about there, see north central, northwest Nebraska near Valentine, that's our storm chance tomorrow night.
All right, thank you, our mutton busting meteorologist, and thank you for joining us. He's over there laughing, you can't see him right now. We'll see you again tomorrow.